Alright, you guys, Halloween Horror Month, day number 3, Final Destination 3. That's right, let's crack open this bitch and talk about it. So, Final Destination 3 revolves around this girl named Wendy, who is at this amusement park and she's getting on this roller coaster, and she doesn't really like roller coasters. But she gets on the roller coaster, she has a premonition of something happening with the coaster, and all her friends that are on there die, and of course, like all the Final Destination movies up to this point, she saves a bunch of people, and then it actually happens. Her premonition happens, and then those survivors are left, and yeah, they cheated death. Death's coming for them. It's kind of sounds familiar, right? Yeah, the plots of this movie are all literally the same exact thing. It's like Friday the 13th. Okay, well, at least Friday the 13th had a couple of them that were a little bit different with the storyline. But for the most part, you guys get the fucking point, right? Yeah, this one is starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Ryan Merriman, and yeah, they're the two that we're pretty much following around. Now let's talk about Final Destination 3. So it's about roller coasters. Rule number 1. Not rule number 1, that's not a fucking rule. Fun fact number 1 that you need to know about me. I don't like roller coasters. I don't. There's just something about them. I did them as a kid. I fucking hated the experience. Tried it again when I got a little bit older in my teen years. I really didn't like it then. I don't know. There's just something about roller coasters that I just do not fucking like. So this movie was, it creeped the hell out of me when it not really creeped the hell out of me like aliens or zombies or little Asian ghost girls or anything like that. No, this is roller coaster. Real shit can fucking happen. And after seeing this movie, I don't know if I ever want to try a roller coaster again. Who knows? Maybe I'm a big pussy. Maybe I'm a bitch. I don't know. Maybe. But we all got something we fear, right? So, yeah. For me, it's roller coasters. So, yeah. This one was a fun, wild ride. Now, what I think of Final Destination is knowing that, I don't like roller coasters. I actually really, really like this one a lot. Does that make sense? Let me talk about a little bit of why I like this one so much. First off, the cast in this one is probably, in my opinion, the best cast of all the Final Destination movies. We got Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who I love. You guys might recognize her from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. She played Ramona. She's in Live Free, Die Hard. Is John McClane's daughter. She's also in A Good Day to Die Hard for a second, too, but I don't want to talk about that fucking movie. Ryan Merriman, who, if you grew up in my era, you guys might recognize him from a couple old Disney Channel original movies like Luck of the Irish and Smart House. He was also in Halloween Resurrection. Since we're talking about horror, Halloween Horror Month, Halloween Resurrection, yeah, he was Deckard. He's in this movie as well. And, yeah. So, like all the Final Destination movies, there are a couple of the deaths that are cool. There are a couple of them that are not so cool. Been there, done that, smoked it, humped it, called it an Uber. But this one, I think, has a lot more cool deaths than the first two have. I'm not saying it's the one that has all the best deaths in it, because there are a couple other ones. I think a couple of the deaths are better. But they did, make the deaths a little bit better by this point. Like, there's one involving a tanning bed. Didn't really care for that one. There's one involving firecrackers. That one was pretty cool. There's a character in there that reminds me of me, and who a couple of my friends and, people I know, say, hey, there's you, as kind of a joking ha-ha thing. Kind of reminded me of me, but yeah, it didn't really work out for me, did it? But my death, I guess we're going to call it that, my death was cool, right? Yeah, there's a couple of them that are pretty cool, a couple of them that aren't all that cool. So yeah, like I said, the cast in this movie is probably the best casted one. The characters in this one are pretty fun. I do enjoy following Wendy and Kevin, which are the names of the two main characters, Ryan Merriman and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. They're fucking cool in my book. I had a great time following them. Today, Junior. But anyway, yeah, I like Final Destination 3 quite a bit. I hate roller coasters, but this one was really, really, really fun to watch. I don't know if it's the best one yet. It's definitely one that I've had a lot of fun with. I had a lot of fun with the first one too. The second one was but okay, fine. But this one, like I said, have a lot of fun with it. Some of the deaths are cool. There's one involving weights and a gym. And yeah, yeah, that one was awesome. Uh, but yeah, you get so many cool deaths in here, and then of course you got this creepy character who's been out of high school for like 10 years, but hangs out with the high school chicks, or he's trying to hang out with the high school chicks. He's all creepy and shit. He's got this magnet of a stripper or a hooker or naked woman. I don't know what the fuck the thing was, but he's all like, he's being all weird and creepy and shit. Knock it the fuck off, dude. So yeah, I'm not gonna say whether he dies or not. Also, something I do want to mention real quick. This has nothing to do with the movie really, but if you get the DVD, there's a option where it's called the Choose Your Fate, where you get to pick the outcomes for all these characters, and if you pick different outcomes, it's a completely different movie. So they must have shot it. Man, this movie might have taken a long time to shoot. I don't know the exact shooting schedule, but I'll have to look into it, see if I can find anything on it. But yeah, and they had to shoot all of that. I wish all the Final Destination movies had that option, just to see what the fuck could happen. So yeah, go buy the DVD or something. I'm sure it's on there still, depending on. I don't even know if you can find that one. You might be able to find it. I don't know. What else can we talk about? I think we talked about pretty much everything that I wanted to cover in this review. If there was something that you wanted me to talk about and I didn't talk about it, let me know in the comment box. Or not let me know in the comment box, because if you let me know if I missed something, how the fuck am I going to change it? I'm not going to re-record this video and re-upload it. That'd be just dumb. I got too much other shit to review this month. So, but if there's a part or a particular scene or something that I didn't talk about that you wanted me to talk about, let me know, and then we can discuss it in the comment section. We could do that. Final Destination 3, all in all, I'm going to give this one same rating as I gave the first one. I'm going to give it a solid B. That's right. Because, yeah, for me,